All right, it is, of course, Friday, and we're going to talk about the First Alert weather as we head into the weekend. The heat is on. First Alert meteorologist Greg Padgett tracking rising temperatures and maybe some storms.
Yeah, we thought we were definitely going to get some rain. Now it's turning into a maybe, Denise. We're going to try to keep our fingers crossed on any kind of rain that we can pick up over the weekend, because that will help not only help with the drought, but also help cool us down with mid-90s on the way for Saturday. But it is looking slimmer and slimmer, unfortunately, for us. We just have so much dry air to contend with. As we take a look at what we're watching out there as we head into the next couple of days for sure and into a nice weekend, it's going to be mid-90s out there, definitely on the way. I think slightly cooler into the end of the weekend. Limited rain opportunities now, it looks like. The models are just indicating that those showers and storms headed our way are going to break up as they head across our region late Saturday and into Sunday. Mainly dry, actually, all the way through next week as well. So if we don't get any rain over this weekend, we're not going to see any rain for a long time, it looks like. Temperatures right now in the upper 80s out there. Again, the story to point out is this low humidity levels down now at 31%. It's just so dry out there. And of course, we're heating up very quickly because the ground is so dry as well. We're into the upper 80s, low 90s already in many locations. It's 91 right now in Rosedale. It is 87 in Catonsville. It is 88 in Pikesville. So you can see where those temperatures are headed up into the lower mid-range of the 90s for this afternoon, and even warmer as we head out there for tomorrow. Don't forget, we do have an air quality alert, code orange for today. If you have asthma, those kind of conditions typically should stay indoors for today. We'll have more in the forecast, Denise, coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you very much. Very hot weekend. We thought we might get some relief with some rain, but doesn't look like that's going to happen now.
Maybe a few isolated shower chances out there, Denise, but we're not going to really see a whole lot of rainfall over the weekend, unfortunately, with this front that'll be pushing through. And that's the bad news out there. We desperately need it with all these warm temperatures as well into the mid-90s. It's going to continue to bake on already dry soil conditions out there. As you can see there at the Outback, looking pretty green, but we're keeping it watered accordingly because we have some new plants out there. But if you've got new landscape too, you're going to have to keep it watered as well, because we don't see any significant rainfall coming anytime in the near future. We'll pick up that forecast for you to say, take a look outside. Looking really nice out there, that hazy sunshine, but also remember that air quality alert for today. So stay indoors if you typically have challenges with air quality days. Temperatures right now over many locations into the mid to upper range of the 80s already, except Annapolis, 79 there, a little cooler by the water. But you can see it's already 91 here in Rockdale. It is 89 down in Glen Burnie, and most locations are into the mid to upper range of the 80s, 89 all the way up in Falston as well. So we will see those temperatures topping out today in the low to mid range of the 90s for many locations, about 92 there in Baltimore to 92 over at College Park, some of the warmest locations. Here's that air quality code orange alert now. It's really for the city area of Baltimore down to Annapolis as well, back down towards D.C. and all the way up into parts of Delaware and even further up and towards Philly. So all the big cities are dealing with this for today. Just poor air quality out there. Pollutants are being trapped on the ground. We have light winds adding to the problem. Again, impacts for those who have asthma, for those who have heart and lung issues, and the elderly. So check on an elderly neighbor if you know somebody who might have issues typically when we have the air just in poor quality conditions like this. Now, this is the rain that we're not getting, it looks like now, as we head into tomorrow night. When this front is pushing through, notice how the showers just really kind of taper off and fizzle out across Baltimore. They're more to the west and to the south of us. This is as we head into Sunday morning, not much happening. And then Sunday afternoon, look how isolated they are. So really disappointed that we're not going to pick up much, it doesn't look like, from rainfall over the weekend. If you get a shower, be thankful and celebrate it. We do have about a 40% chance late overnight for Saturday. Sunday goes down to 20%, and look how dry we keep it all the way for the rest of the week. So we're really, again, looking for as much rainfall as we possibly can get. Again, with that air quality conditions out there, wouldn't be surprised if they continue into the weekend as well. High pressure's out there and in control for us. That will maintain this really dry heat dome over our region. So we see those temperatures overnight only into the mid to upper range of the 60s. And for tomorrow, they only top out again, or they do top out into the upper range of the 80s as we go into the afternoon, but mid 90s by later into the afternoon. More in the forecast, including the 7-day coming up at the end of the show.
Welcome back. 7 days, and they're going to get hot.
They're going to get very hot, especially, Denise, as we head into the weekend. Look at this, mid-90s for Saturday, slightly cooler Sunday. There is a front coming through late Saturday, may bring us a stray shower, thunder shower. We're going to keep our fingers crossed. Then we cool off a little bit as we head back in the work week with the Mariners in town, but it's going to stay dry and slowly warming back up as we head towards next weekend. I think maybe a few lower 90s again for next weekend, so don't put away the swimsuits or anything else you're doing to stay cool.
Well, yeah, because it's June and we got a long way to go.